Hey guys, in today's video, I will reviewing the top 8 best budget gaming laptop. I made this list based on my personal experience, and I tried a random base on my quality, durability, customer reviews, and more. If you know about the best pricing and more information, you can check the description link below. Number 8 in my list is Lenovo Ideapad 3 gaming laptop. The best cheap gaming laptop we've tested with a 15-inch screen is the Lenovo Ideapad Gaming 3 2021. For around $800 USD, you can get a configuration with an AMD Ryzen 5 5600H CPU, an Ideapad GeForce RTX 3050 Ti GPU, 8 GB of RAM, and 512 GB of storage. This CPU and GPU combo can provide a solid 60 fps gaming experience at 1080 pixels in demanding titles, albeit with medium or low settings. 8 GB of RAM isn't ideal for gaming, so you'll have to add more memory to get the most out of this laptop or spend a little more for a 16 GB model. The SSD is user replaceable too if you want more storage, since 512 GB isn't a lot these days. This model has a 120Hz display. Its response time is slow, but it supports VRR to reduce screen tearing. Unlike the models we recommend above, this laptop doesn't have a MEMS multiplexer switch, a feature that lets the GPU send information directly to the display without going through the integrated GPU. The lack of this feature can reduce performance, causing as much as a 25% performance loss in games where it matters. Number 7 in my list is Asus TFF15 gaming laptop. If you want a gaming laptop with a larger 15-inch screen, get the Asus TFF15 2023. You can get this 15.6-inch model with an Intel 12th generation Core i5 or i7 CPU paired with an NVIDIA 30 series discrete GPU, up to an RTX 3070 running at TGP, total graphics power of 105 watt. The RAM and storage drive are user replaceable, so if you're on a strict budget, you can get a cheaper configuration to start and upgrade later. Display options include two 1080 pixels, 144 Hz or 300 Hz, and a 1440 165 Hz panel. Unfortunately, none of them support VRR to reduce screen tearing. This laptop isn't overly bulky or heavy, so it's still relatively portable, though you'll have to bring the charger with you, as the battery lasts only a little over an hour when gaming. It only has Wi-Fi 6, not 6E, but you get an Ethernet port to ensure the fastest and most reliable internet connection when playing online. Speaking of ports, you also get 2 USB-S, 2 USB-C, and Thunderbolt 4S, and a full-size HDMI. Number 6 in my list is Dell G15 5530 gaming laptop. The Dell G15 is a popular 15.6-inch budget laptop, and for good reason. It's an inexpensive option that offers both great graphics and some of the best laptop CPUs you can buy. Depending on your budget, you can buy the Dell G15 with an RTX 3050, RTX 4050, or RTX 4060 GPU, which are all great options. But the G15's processor is where it truly shines. The Dell G15 is one of the only budget laptops to use the newest 13th generation of Intel CPUs. These are leagues faster than any other laptop CPUs on the market and turn this inexpensive device into a multitasking beast. There are AMD versions available as well that are nearly as fast. That's not the G15's only surprising feature. The RTX 4050 model can be configured with 16 GB of RAM and a full terabyte of solid-state storage, both of which are fantastic for the price. And unlike other budget laptops, it's got a great screen. Full HD or 1440 pixels options are available, as well as a configuration that supports up to a 240 Hz refresh rate, which is nearly double the industry average. You can also configure it with a 400 nit screen via Dell's website, which we recommend to get the most vibrant visuals. Number 5 in my list is Victus 16 gaming laptop. HP doesn't come up very often in PC gaming conversations. That's unfortunate, because the HP Victus 16 TR is one of the best budget gaming laptops you can buy. It offers power and portability in a highly customizable package, giving it an edge over other similarly priced laptops. First, Let's talk about power. For about $1,190, you can configure a Victus with an RTX 4060 GPU and a 13th Gen Intel i7-13700HX CPU. That graphics card has the power to run nearly any game at max settings with a consistently high frame rate, including with ray tracing and DLSS frame generation. And the i7-13700HX is beefy enough for heavy multitasking, as well as video editing and other forms of content creation. This setup also gives you 16 GB of RAM and 512 GB of solid-state storage. That's not a lot of storage, especially considering how big games are these days, but it's upgradable. The biggest flaw with this setup is the screen. By default, the 16-tier screen only goes up to 250 nits in brightness and has a relatively slow refresh rate of 144 Hz. I definitely recommend splurging for the upgraded 165 Hz or 240 Hz versions, which are only $80 or $140 more, respectively. Number 4 in my list is Acer Nitro 5 gaming laptop. We liked the Acer Nitro 5 when we reviewed it last year. It stuck to a basic script of providing solid performance for the price, along with a speedy 144 Hz, 15.6-inch display with enough gamer-centric features. Chunky, gaming-friendly keys with RGB backlighting and NitroSense software for controlling the system's gaming settings. The Nitro 16 is the latest addition to Acer's budget gaming line, and based on our gaming laptop testing, we like the look of the Nitro 16 model that's $200 off right now at Newegg and selling for only $1,000. It features a modern CPU and GPU duo of an AMD Ryzen 5 7640HS processor and RTX 4050 graphics to go along with a sufficient 16 GB of RAM. The 16-inch display has a 1920 by 1200 pixel resolution with a tall 16:10 aspect ratio and 165 Hz refresh rate. Number 3 in my list is MSI Katana 15 gaming laptop. Our tested review unit of this system at $1,599 is one of the best values around for what it offers. But if you're shopping on a strictly lower budget, it's $999. Starting configuration will be much more appealing. You can grab a 12th generation Intel Core i5 processor and even NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060 graphics for a bit over $1,000, which is a tough deal to beat. You must always make some concessions in the budget tier. The build isn't anything to write home about, but it's hard to argue against going for the best performance possible for your dollar. Not every system that comes rocking higher power components stretches its base model down to $999, giving this system a lot of flex if you're looking to spend around $1,000 or a touch more. We wouldn't call the amped up model we reviewed cheap, as exciting as a 13th Gen Core i7 and RTX 4070 system is, but the lesser configurations will satisfy for playing mainstream games while remaining within your budget. Number 2 in my list is MSI Cyborg 15 gaming laptop. At $999, the MSI Cyborg 15 is a close second pick for this category. It smartly uses the latest entry-level parts in combination to provide a decent 1080 pixels gaming experience, and its downsides are minimal for the cost. The 13th Gen Intel Core i7 CPU and NVIDIA RTX 4050 GPU, while not chart toppers compared with all options, are cutting-edge components in this price range and ensure steady frame rates even at high settings. The build is sturdy enough, and the battery life is respectable too. We can widely recommend this system to average gamers shopping on a budget. Many of us can't spend more than $1,000 on a system, and this sits right at that limit. As long as you set your expectations reasonably, this is a smart pick for those seeking a top-end value and steady performance. The upsides are clear for the cost, and the concessions aren't deal breakers, though we note some may chafe under the 512 GB storage. Number 1 in my list is Gigabyte Aorus 15 BFF gaming laptop. While concessions to keep costs in budget territory are normal, our overall top recommendation keeps these to a limit and punches hard where it counts. The Gigabyte Aorus 15 BFF currently does this better than the rest, delivering a classy build, efficient Core i5 performance, a 1080 pixels camera, decently long battery life, and a wide selection of ports for $999. Yes, the display isn't the best we've seen, and the RTX 4050 has limited speed, but you can't ask for much more from a gaming machine at this price. Mainstream gamers trying to spend around $1,000 can't do much better right now than the Aorus 15 BFF. If you have the extra cash, you will certainly want more power, but this is a competent 60 FPS gaming machine for kids, older students, or those buying their one do-it-all system on a budget. In a perfect world, you find more storage or memory inside, not to mention a better screen, but the price cuts have to come from somewhere. Alright guys, this were today's videos. If you find this video helpful for you, then like the video, and if you come to our channel first time, then hit the subscribe button for amazing incoming video. Be sure to check out the link in the description for the updated price of all products discussed in this video. Hope you have a great day and see you soon in the next video.